Alright, welcome back to the channel. This is a momentous day. This is the last drawer of my knife collection. So if you followed the channel for a little bit, you know I've been showing my collection drawer by drawer by drawer by drawer all summer long. This is the last one, drawer number 15. If you'd like to see some more of these knives, some of them rare, go ahead and check out the video. All right, welcome back to the fortified castle. Still here, still standing after the horrific weather, the storm that came through. Man, it's not over. I pray you all keep everybody in your prayers. If you can help. If you can't physically be involved, even if you can send $1 to the Red Cross, the organization, something like the Red Cross, is geared to handling an emergency, maybe two, and they're not always well funded. And, a lot of local churches will take donations, and, we're used to doing that in storms. But man, you're talking about Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, West Virginia, and I don't think it's over yet for the Northeast. I think that's still going to knock on their door a little bit. It's horrific. The scale of the storm is just mind-boggling. So anyhow, we'll get into these knives, but I just wanted to take a moment to encourage you all to, give if you can, and keep your brothers in your thoughts, in prayers. And so, yeah. All right. So, all summer long, I started this journey March 27th with the first video. People for a while have wanted to see my collection, and it's pretty large. So I decided to do it one drawer at a time. Now, if you want to see my collection, go to the playlist. There's 14 videos. They're going to be 15. This is the 15th video. This is the last video. 7 months and 15 videos to get all of my collection in there. It's been quite the journey. So my collection is somewhere around 870 knives. I don't have a whole lot of any kind of knife. It's a very eclectic collection. There's over 180 different companies represented in my collection, 20 different countries, spans from the early 18th century, at least one knife that's from the late 1700s, maybe more, I don't know, you can't always be sure, but all the way up to today. So a very diverse collection. I'm very blessed, and I hope you've enjoyed looking at it as much as I've enjoyed showing it to you. And so, without further ado, let's finish her up. Here you got a nice cattle knife, equal end cattle knife. This is some probably what is it called? A fungus among us. Yeah, in there on the backside. It's from people, getting oil down in behind this. The knife had it when I got it. Really nice little cattle knife, though. It is a LF&C. That's a Landers Ferry in Clark. And pretty cool little cattle knife. How big is this? Whoop. 3.5 inches. Just a little small for a cattle knife. Okay, this is a beautiful equal end two-bladed jack. You can see that right there. And this is a Cornwall, I believe. Yeah, Cornwall Knife Company in New York. Nice little knife. Really like that. It's celluloid. Really like that. This is a little Schrade Cutlery Company, equal end, two-blade jack, right there. Really good snap on this. Old knife. And that is celluloid. I saw in some catalogs, Schrade called this hold on. Okay. It's supposed to be turtle shell, but I've always called this lava flow. It just looked like lava to me, but it was advertised as turtle shell. This is celluloid, and I bought this one. This was in really bad shape. The blades, you could see there's maybe an inch missing off that blade. This is a little jack, but it has that same turtle shell or lava scale material is why I bought this, but it's not bad. The blades are a little short on it. It's not in real great shape, but it's another Schrade. This is a Wagano 4-blade swell center balloon end knife. You don't see very many of these swell centers with 4 blades. It's kind of unusual, and you can just barely see it in the light here, but the pictures, one of these picture knives, and they're actually in really good shape. Got right there, the guy had his name put on there. You could put anything on these picture knives. Sorry. And otherwise in pretty good shape. Let me show you one of the blades here. Kind of eat up there. Old knife to be as in good shape as it is. Almost all of these, by the way, are celluloid. That's why they're all in a drawer separated from all my other knives. This is a Buck Creek, and it's the Indian head one. And these were made out of Tennessee, I believe, by German companies. You see right there. And the 2 Indian heads. These are some of the earliest Buck Creek knives, the Indian head knives. And some companies are copying these knives now. Nice solid walk and talk on that. It's my only Buck Creek knife. I'd like to get more though. They're pretty good knives. This is a Fremont in a candy stripe. Kind of an unusual color for a candy stripe. And it is a regular jack. Nice little knife. Like brand new, really. This knife is incredible. Fremont Cutlery Company, New York, USA. Kind of unusual. Great shape. Oop. Should have showed you the other side. This is a challenge cutlery sleeve board. Really cool celluloid in here. Look at the, it's supposed to be a waterfall pattern. When you move a knife, a waterfall pattern should like change color. When it doesn't, they call it a dead pattern, where the waterfall is dead. But really cool looking. Almost didn't get this because it's just kind of unspectacular, but it's in really good shape. I'm glad I did. Look at the geometry on that blade. It's just fantastic. Great walk and talk on this little knife. And this is an E.C. Simmons sleeve board. This has been in some videos. I don't know that I ever reviewed it by itself, but that's celluloid. Look at that. Man, isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Nice. Again, good geometry. Not a lot of snap in here on this knife, but I don't think I've cleaned it up either to try to get the snap back. This is a Remington. Really unusual red and gold celluloid here, candy stripe. You don't see that coloration very much at all. Full-size toothpick. And there's your stamp. The date between 1936 and 1940. This knife right here was heavily rusted when I got this knife. You can see the pitting in the bolster all along here. But pretty good knife. I'm glad I got it. This is another little toothpick here. It is an Imperial, but somebody replaced the blade on this, and it has a Winchester blade on it. But I'm fairly confident. I've seen other Imperials with this pattern here. Really colorful pattern on this. Got a little crack here where someone's replaced that. You can see right there, they left the spacer out. So somebody switched out the blade, but I don't mind. It's just an unusual, really colorful pattern. This is a really rare one. It's Cornwall Knife Works. So this is not a New York knife. It's a Connecticut knife from Cornwall, Connecticut. Cornwall Knife Works. And I got this thing for dirt cheap, but it's a very rare knife marking. I can't even really identify the company. Could have been any number of companies in Cornwall making knives at the time. It's pretty old though. Just a plain Bakelite. Kind of golden blue. Pretty nice. Look at those bolsters. The old rat tail bolsters there. Really nice. This is a Shipley. You see the diamond edge shield on this. Butter and molasses. These were actually imitation horn. This is what they were advertised as. Collectors call it butter and molasses. Pretty cool. Guys really like them. Little peanut there. This thing's not in real good shape. I'll show you one blade. Never really cleaned it up. This is another Shipley. This thing is just fantastic. Look at the condition this thing is in. Shipley hardware. Look at the geometry on this thing. Really beautiful. Shipley didn't produce knives, so this was made by somebody. I think it was probably made by Utica. And this little knife is made by Utica, and you can see how the pattern's very similar to it. So I don't know. I think it's probably a Utica. Here's a Pal. This is a 4-inch Stockman, serpentine Stockman. In pretty good shape. You see the round Pal cutlery. It's the second oldest stamp. There was a Pal knife company that's older, but this is one of the older stamps. The ones that go straight across are the newer ones. Really, I like this knife. I don't know why. It's one of the few Stockmans that have a punch on it. Most Stockmans, have that spade blade there and a sheep foot on the other side. This one has a spade blade on the other side. Oh, come on. Yeah, see the spade blade. Really nice 4-inch knife. This is Buffalo Knife Company, another kind of scarce knife company. You don't see a lot of knives. I think this is a cattle knife, butter and molasses. I think this was made in New York City. You see that's their mark right there. Not New York, I'm sorry, New York State, and probably from Buffalo area. There was a knife company up there called Buffalo Knife Company. I think they probably made them. We don't know whether they made knives or not, but it looks like they did. What is this? This is a Camillus. I don't know why I should have this in my Camillus drawer. But it's a serpentine Stockman, a little medium Stockman. Camillus long line. And this, I want to say this is a Cutmaster. It's a Utica. Check out the old tank stamp. The circle Utica, and it's serif, where you have these little marks on the letters. Stop. There it goes. You see those little tails on the letter of the U, the T. That's an old stamp. Really cool looking celluloid. Kind of looks like this, don't it? Probably, I'd say that was probably made by the same company, wouldn't you? Yeah, that's a big Stockman. 3 5/8, something like that. And this is a little equal end jack made by Utica. You can barely see it. You can't really see it, but it's made by Utica. Gimp shield. Pretty good shape. And one more. This is a Cutmaster. I didn't have a real good example of this old imitation bone. That's why I bought this. It's cracked on the other side, missing a piece. But the knife itself, the serpentine jack, is in good shape. Ugh. There's Cutmaster, Utica, New York, made in USA. Nice long pull. And that. I think that's a good looking knife. Ooh, no snap there. It's got snap. All right. that's it. That is my collection. I hope y'all enjoyed the journey. I know I really did. I really appreciate all your support checking out the channel. Please keep all those folks in this devastation in mind. People have lost everything. Some have lost their lives. And I don't think the last I heard, the death toll's over 100. And I don't think it's over yet. I think they're going to find a lot more in these floods um, that have lost their lives. So thanks again, and God bless y'all.